and he strolls out and then kind of throws the 5 silver a little bit in his hand, up and down.
So I guess we should get a room then.
Get a room.
Get a room. Jeez. So go up to the I now take the drink with me. I haven't drunk any of it yet. And go up to, I guess, the bar at the inn. And ask how much for 4 rooms.
The barmaid isn't there.
Oh. I just ask it at the bar, apparently. Just go up to an empty bar and just like put my drink on the counter. There's no one there. So, how much for 4 rooms? Guys?
No one's bound to answer me.
Anyone? Hello?
Okay, if there's no one there, thank you for telling me after I've said. If there's no one there, I walk up to the bar and just kind of knock a couple of times on the bar.
And it seems completely empty. Like, no movement from anywhere. The kitchen seems cold as well. Yeah.
What about the rest of the bar? Have all the people that were there gone?
No, there are still a few people sitting around. A few are talking, some are playing cards. It seems in the room, it's business as usual, but the bar is seemingly empty.
Meanwhile, I start drinking the ale that the other one gave to us, and I try to listen to conversations at the bar. If maybe some people are talking about the cult or what happened with the stone crewmen or something else.
Do you want to make it obvious and just stand behind people or sit next to them, or
go into stealth?
I just try.
Go sneaking around the bar.
No, I
use your frog tongue to swing from the rafters.
Sneak attack. No, I'm just trying to listen and maybe get some keywords in the conversation that may interest us.
Okay, roll a perception test.
Perception.
Okay, the keywords you are getting are ghost, stone mask, treasure, plague.
Mm-hmm. You said stone mask,
yes.
Right? Okay.
So
and as the frog moves through the room, and Kiatne is still standing at the bar waiting, you can see as the barmaid comes through the main door of the building with several plates in her hand and sets them in front of a few of the guests she's currently having, and then rushes up to you behind the bar, greets you. Sorry for the wait. I had to get some fruit from across the street. How can I help you?
We're looking for 4 rooms. How much would that set us back?
Let me just look into the player's handbook.
Can you tell me what food that she just brought in?
Yeah, sure. Some ribs, some bread, and for each one a bowl of soup.
Oh, delicious.
Well, we had bowl soups too.
Couldn't we maybe just have two rooms with 2 people in each? It would be less expensive.
I hear this thought and just turn around and stare at you.
Yeah.
Do you want
3 rooms it is.
No.
How much is it per room?
I guess.
I think it's 3 GP.
2,500 gold.
GC.
Yeah, probably if you want to buy the place. like a gold
Yeah, we'll just
room.
settle down as like innkeepers instead of doing the entire campaign.
yeah.
Let's do that. Set up a business.
I think Kiana would make a
Fighting
good
is
barmaid.
horrible.
Fighting almost led to someone dying.
We start by selling the deer skins, and then we just invest in the
Yeah,
bar and
move up from there.
retire as the
Yeah.
innkeepers.
In 10 years' time, we'll have an entire chain of inns.
So entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
What would you call your chain of inns?
McDonald's.
Nether spoons.
Would you maybe buy a white castle?
Oh, clever.
You're going to pay 1 gold, including breakfast.
That's not too
room.
bad.
Per room?
Yep.
Okay.
That's
I'll
only 4 gold, isn't it?
yeah, I'll take out
Yeah,
4
that's,
gold and pay for us all.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Thanks.
I just put it down and say
Point at us to indicate who it is.
yeah, 4 rooms. Myself, the wimpy looking
fucking
bard,
fog over
the
here.
capable looking shapeshifter, and the green thing.
I'm capable looking.
What am I looking? I didn't quite hear that.
Regarding the shapeshifter, is there anything on your outside appearance that would, if someone who didn't know you were a shapeshifter, that would know
I
you
have-
are not completely human?
I have pointed ears and cat eyes.
Oh, all right. That does the trick. Yeah, absolutely. And it's only
Well, elves have
2
pointed
gold
ears.
total.
Saying what? Sorry.
Fneb. It's only 2
She's
gold
an elf
total.
cat.
I took the wrong chart.
All right. Okay. 2 gold. Okay. Cool. Cool.
She gives the change back in all silvers.
Oh, coppers would be the worst. Proper nether spoons. Cool. So we've each got a room. Do we get a key or anything like that?
Yeah, each room comes with like, it's a very basic lock, but it's a lock at least.
Sure.
The rooms themselves, they are also pretty luxurious. So she could accommodate people like noble tradesmen just as well as anyone else who's coming through, and she knows what she's doing if she has guests.
Okay.
So the rooms are well equipped.
Cool. I'm gonna sit down at the bar and like spin around in the seat a bit and chuck the keys for the other rooms at the 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of sit forwards at the bar, and I'm gonna kind of like
Drink.
sit there, kind of holding my drink, looking as if I'm nursing it. I'm assuming the barmaid's still there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I say, so I hear there are cults in town.
Well, I wouldn't really say cults, but there's been some strange things going on, yeah?
Tell me about them.
Well, first of all, there are the crowmen telling us about people looking at them in the dark, and then there have been ghost stories from young Pell over at Miranda's house. So I'm really not sure what's going on, but I'm sure there must be some kind of source for all of that.
Okay, Pell at Miranda's, you say?
Yeah. She has seen a ghost or come across a ghost. She told me.
Interesting.
Is it spooky?
Did she say when she saw this?
Oh, it must have been about a week ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Snap, you want to do something?
Yeah, I just want to go up to my room and start my 4-hour trance rest now.
Yeah, all right, sure. You can start meditating, unwinding for the evening, absolutely.
Yep.
I keep nursing my drink a bit. So
And you all notice that Akano already goes to his room.
cool. I didn't care be honest. I'm just trying to pump the barmaid for info. So a ghost, huh? What else has been going on? Any other strange happenings? Any disappearances?
Yeah, there have been days of fogs rolling down the hill and staying for a whole week. You couldn't see a meter in front of you. And then there have been these thunderstorms where it nearly struck into many houses here in Red Lark. So there's and then someone in the back of the room calls for her. Excuse me, and she wanders off.
I see my opportunity for information has ended, so I just leave my drink. The drink has actually basically been untouched. But yeah, I just head to my room. Gonna get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
The guests the barmaid just served, do they look special compared to the other customers, or they're just regulars?
Well, you'd have a few travelers, but no one looks really like they're important or noblemen. Half of the people there, around 10, are probably local workers, and the other half are people that don't look like they're from around. So probably travelers or from a caravan or tradesmen or something of the likes.
Okay. Well, then I just go to my room to then.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay, all right. So, as the night breaks, everyone is in their room, and well, the first who could wake up, if you wanted to, would be Akano.
Yeah. I will wake up as soon as I'm fully rested, and just sort of sit at the edge of my bed, just sort of looking over my equipment and my other stuff, just all the stuff in my pack, making sure that like the crossbow bolts I've got are proper. So I'm not doing much. I'm just awake and more aware of my surroundings.
Okay, all right. You tend to your stuff. And as you sit on your bed, you can also see outside your window, and on the other side of the street is the building the barmaid talked about, and it looks like a tavern, but without any place to sleep, and it's sort of ramshackled and mostly wooden. But that's just a building on the other side of the road.
Okay. Then I'll get up and sort of just get a better look at the building and just sort of see if there's any movement, if there's any windows facing the street.
Well, yeah, there are few windows facing your side, but it's pretty dark still. I mean, it must be 4 a.m, maybe. So everyone is asleep pretty much. It's quiet, completely all around.
Jeez, you early birds. Jeez.
You could make a perception check though when you're standing at the window.
I'll do that. I'll make a perception check, just in case.
Just in case. What is it? 19. Nothing unusual strikes you about the building.
Okay.
Worth it.
So much suspense leading up to that.
Sorry. So anything else you want to do during the night or early morning?
What's in the room? What's in the room aside from my stuff?
Let me look. What exactly is in your room? You are on the first floor. Each room boasts a hearth, warm draperies and tapestries, and running waters, provided by a rooftop cistern. You also have your bed, as well as a window facing into the street. and well, probably a cupboard to put your stuff into if you want to.
Okay. So I won't do much else, just sort of not much, just sort of sitting, watching the door.
Okay, all right.
It sounds so exciting. Just
Watching the door. I'm bored.
it's basically what you're doing.
Just playing
For like 3 hours or something.
Something on a cell
staring
phone.
at the door. It's like watching paint dry, but there isn't even any paint. So what the hell?
just F5ing on Reddit if something new comes up. So yeah, nothing out of the ordinary happens, and the sun rises and everyone else wakes up as well.
Cool.
I'm gonna go down for breakfast.
Breakfast. Yeah, you are served varieties of cheese, bread, meats, some vegetables. What your heart desires, basically.
I'm going
Are we
to
eating in the same room that we were in the night before?
Yeah, basically the ground floor is the bar, and where the biggest hearth of the building is, with maybe around 15 tables where people can sit and drink and eat, and then you have the bar, and behind that is the kitchen, which now is also being used for breakfast, but was completely empty yesterday in the evening.
So what I'm going to do, is before I head down, I'm going to basically give myself a bit of a scrub. Wash off more of the blood from my face and my arms and such. Give my pits a bit of a scrub. The essentials. Yeah,
if you wanted to, you could be completely clean in terms of clothing and whatever.
Okay, yeah. I was going to clean my clothes as much as I could as well, but yeah, sure. Let's just say it's done.
Those were a thing.
Sorry?
I forgot those were a thing, because then I would have spent that 3 hours doing that instead.
You were just staring at this door in like filthy clothes, just like, I'm really dirty, but that's okay.
I'm an elf and I like it that way.
Closer to nature.
Yeah, apparently so. So with my outer layer of clothing, it's kind of like a bit of a robe, essentially, full of the kind of like maybe down to the knees, like nothing too extravagant, but kind of like an overlayer for my clothes underneath. That's the stuff which got covered mainly in blood. That time I'm gonna I'm gonna rinse it out a bit, but it's still gonna have some blood stains on it, which kind of blend into the color of the fabric, which as it turns out is mainly the color of dried blood. But got the rest of myself cleaned up. Once that's all done, I'm going to head downstairs and get some breakfast, kind of sitting at one end of the room. So yeah, I have my back to a wall.
When I wake up, I check first if I have all my stuff, if everything has been stolen or and such, since I'm quite of a nervous person. But then
no problems.
I simply go down and go eat something for breakfast.
Great. You are all pretty early, and the sun has just risen. You are getting served by a different barmaid from yesterday, a pretty young girl who doesn't say a lot. And what are your actions for the day? Or how do you want to start the day?
Eat breakfast.
Yeah. Just eat breakfast.
Breakfast is being eaten.
What was the name? What was the name of the guy at the person's house?
Young Pell at Miranda's.
That you found out the night before. What was his name?
Young Pell at Miranda's.
There you go. Yeah.
Pell at Miranda's.
Someone wrote it down. Someone was
so
me.
Good.
I won't be able to remember all the names. Writing down is very, very good idea.
It's a sensible thing to do.
The barbarian is taking notes.
I know. It's like the person playing the barbarian knows how to play RPGs. Jeez.
Oh, shush.
Low blow.
Shush.
Oh, damn
the player
good.
has more int than the character.
Cool. So presumably we've all had breakfast and we've all scrubbed up. Real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Apart from the elf, okay.
Yeah, apart from the stinky elf. I mean, so whatever. Like, you know, you expect them to be a bit stinky. So, I stand up. I kind of try and catch the eyes of my three compatriots. And kind of like stand by the door, like leaning against the door frame, like on the inside wall, as it were.
I get up because I'm done my breakfast, and I'm actually gonna head just right outside and hang out outside because I don't like being indoors very long.
Okay, now you see as well on the other side of the street the a bit more ramshackle tavern as well, which is called what's its face? No, not that. But it has a name as well, I'm sure. Yeah, just go on ahead and find out the name.
Are the other two of you leaving? I'm kind of staring at you, you know, awkwardly. In the inn.
I try and get the attention of the barmaid that served us and ask her where we can find the constable.
Where you can find the constable is a great question indeed. At area 11.
Don't forget to write it down, Kat.
Okay, yeah, area 11.
Over the years, the number got bigger, but it started out as area 11.
Yeah, probably. And now nobody knows where he's living.
Yeah.
He's just a dude roaming Redlark and keeping people safe.
There's just some crazy guy that calls himself the constable.
And nobody actually knows him around. So.
Here's the constable.
Area 15.
Area 15? Oh, it's not been upgraded.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Area 15 is where the constable is. Ah!
That explains it.
Yep. We solved the mystery, guys. We can go home.
Yeah, so I leave the inn too.
So usually you can fight him at Yalessa's, who is the butcher of the of Redlark. Well,
Was that the butcher?
Redlark
Sorry.
doesn't have a jail. Yeah, Yalessa Orna is the butcher, and while Redlark doesn't have a jail or anything, she has freed up some rooms that the constable can use, so you can find him there.
Okay.
I'm
she give us direction to the butchers from where we currently are?
Oh yeah, just go to area 15.
Yeah, sure. She gives you the directions. I'm not going to.
Thank you.
Area 11.
Area 11, area 15. They're probably the same place anyway. So I'm still staring at the frog and the elf. Yeah.
Well, now that I know where to go, I get up and I leave.
Yeah, I follow. I get him.
I kind of just want to be out
The
there.
tavern across from you is called the Helm at Heisa.
Ooh.
And you can see it has, above the sign where the name is, it has a big adornment, which is a helmet with two eye slits. And make a perception test.
Okay.
Everybody or?
Just me. Ooh, I have advantage.
Just
okay.
Rolly, because she has been standing outside for a while now.
There's some blood splatter on it.
I did it. I got 19.
Well done.
19. All right.
Give me
13.
money.
And you can see that the helmet Haisan has this warrior's helmet with eye slits over it. And the longer you look at it, you realize it's just a bathtub turned upside down.